Hello and welcome to Toadstool Tarot. Let's see, where do I begin? For several years I have been wanting the Decadent Dream Tarot. When I originally saw it, it was priced really high, and I couldn't see spending that much money. I think it was about $70 or $80. In the end, I decided to go for the Tarot of Delphi, which is more like $35, and had some similar images. As it turns out, they're very different images. A couple of them are shared. All of them are from the late 1800s in art styles that I particularly like. But anyway, since I started my YouTube channel, I decided to bite the bullet and go ahead and order the Decadent Dream Tarot. Now, you can apparently only get it from Eleanor Boyce's website where I went, and so I went ahead and I placed an order and was anxiously awaiting for about a week. Thought, oh, it might take another couple of weeks to get here. I think it's coming from the UK. And what should I find but a week into my order, I get a total refund without any explanation. I've sent an email to find out what happened, but I've not gotten any answer. So, needless to say, I was pretty disappointed and expressed my disappointment on the Hermit's Cave Facebook page. And much to my joy, one of the fellow members there that I just met, Cherise Powers, contacted me and said that she had a copy that she didn't get on with, and would I like to trade it for a couple of my crocheted tarot bags. So, yes, absolutely, this was exciting news. So I went ahead and made the bags. She sent off the deck, and I am thrilled to have it. First off, the book is a kind of an oversized book compared to what you usually get with a little deck. And it's a fantastic book, I think. Inside are, well, it says on the cover, a gallery of art masterpieces, which is really what this deck is. It's more of an art deck than a tarot deck. But for people who just like to collect art cards, it's perfect, and it can be used as a tarot deck. I'm not sure how much difficulty I might have in reading the cards, but the book is rather extensive with lots of illustrations and lots of explanation. And this really is her appreciation for late 1800s style art, spanning several different art movements. She has a little essay in the front, another one in the back. She has, which I love, in the back, an artist's index with little one-line mini bios of each of the artists in there, their birth, death dates, and which movement they were in, what they were famous for. That is a fantastic resource. And the cards themselves, she's got full-page illustrations with beautiful borders from William Morris and Aubrey Beardsley, and a little paragraph underneath each one talking about the card and crediting the artist from that card. Just fantastic. I am very impressed with this book. Um, it's in black and white, but I appreciate the fact that she has the illustrations in there along with the descriptions, so I don't have to rifle through the deck and find it to match up to the number of the card or the description. When it comes to the minors, she has them arranged 4 to a page, and they're just one line key phrases at the bottom of the page, but each card she has assigned with a key word, which I love too. A one-word description or interpretation of the card. I'm just really impressed with this book. The cards themselves have a really lovely feel to them. I wasn't sure, since this was, I believe, self-produced, what the quality was going to be like. They are stiff and substantial. Beautiful backs. I love the backs. The backs, when I first saw them, seem a little darker than the online images I had seen. In this light, they look pretty good. In the general light of my apartment, they're kind of dark. That's the deck card. And there's a little one-page explanation. I'll read it. When many artists in the latter half of the Victorian era and a little beyond were preoccupied with form and the effects of sunlight upon their surroundings, others were delving into the deeper twilight worlds of imagination, dreams, myths, and the occult. It is to these latter artists I pay homage by creating a tarot deck showcasing and celebrating their work. Works are carefully selected from the aesthetic, Pre-Raphaelite, Symbolist, Decadent, and Art Nouveau movements, not only for their aptness for particular tarot cards, but also on account of their sheer beauty and power. This project, more than anything else, has been a labor of love. So I appreciate her work. I'm not sure if these are out of print or not. The website didn't seem to indicate so, yet I was rejected and refunded. So I love that she made this deck. I'm not too thrilled about the way my order was handled. But thank you, Charisse, for gifting these to me, or trading them with me. The names on the cards are in very small, unobtrusive type at the bottom of each card. And there are no numbers on the cards. On the minors, there are very subtle symbols along the edge of the borders. So the focus is mainly on the art. Let's go through them. That's the Fool. What you can't see here in the detail is there are little faces peering out of or hidden in the foliage of the background in this image, like little elfin fairy faces that are hiding in the natural environment surrounding the Fool. The Magician. You might be disturbed that there is such an erratic feel to the fact that each card is a different artist and a different style. That's the High Priestess, which I think would probably make a better Empress than High Priestess, but that's just my opinion, because here's the Empress, which I also have in my Golden Klimt deck. She looks more like High Priestess there to me, or the Magician. I think that is the Magician in the Klimt deck. Emperor. The Hierophant. The Lovers. This actually reminds me of one of the images from the Khalil Gibran Oracle that I recently did a video of. The Chariot. They're beautiful images. Some of them take a discerning eye to make out all the details, but it's like a gallery in your pocket. I mean, an art gallery. Just a beautiful collection of paintings. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. This one's kind of hard to see. Strength. An amazing strength card. She is commandfully riding that dragon. The Hanged Man. Some of the images are rather dark. That's the Death card. But it's so in keeping with the dark, mysterious, foreboding, dreamlike, nightmare-like quality of the images. Temperance. The Devil. The Tower. You might not be able to see that. Ocean waves crashing into a dilapidated tower. The Star. The Moon. The Sun. Glorious. Judgment. The World. Then they have, the way she has these organized, she has separated out the court cards she's lumped all the cards together regardless of the suit. So it starts with King of Rods, which are the Wands. King of Cups. King of Swords. King of Pentacles. Then the Queen of Rods, Wands. Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Then, no page and no knight. She has princes and princesses. There's the Prince of Cups. It's Prince of Cups. Prince of Swords. That's an image that was manipulated and redrawn in the Pre-Raphaelite deck. You might find that familiar, that wrestling with a dragon. Prince of Pentacles, Princess of Rods, Princess of Cups. Just amazing images. Princess of Swords, Princess of Pentacles, Ace of Rods, Ace of Cups. Isn't she something? Ace of Swords. You can see the sword down the side here, and with the cups, the cup in the bottom corner. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Rods. It's a little harder to see, but there's a rod down the side of that border. Two of Cups, Two of Swords, Three of Rods, Four of Rods, Cups, Swords. Lots of nudity in this deck. Pentacles, Five of Rods. The colors are amazing too. Cups, Swords, Six of Rods, Seven, Seven of Pentacles. I love that image. I actually have it framed on my wall. When I first saw this deck, I thought, oh, I don't know. The images are beautiful, but am I going to be able to work with it? But I have to tell you, it's definitely worth having. It is just absolutely gorgeous, every painting. This is the Nine of Cups. I don't know whether you might have preferred me to reorganize these the way they usually present in decks, but this is the way that she's done it, separating each number out through the various suits. And the Ten of Swords. Anyway, as I said, I think this is out of print, but it's hard to tell by the website. So I don't know whether it can still be found or not, but definitely, if you're interested, look for it. Maybe somebody has an extra copy they'll part with, or maybe you'll find it on eBay. Decadent Dream Tarot by Eleanor Boyce. She also has several other decks at the website, but again, I don't know whether they can be purchased because I was refunded. So maybe you'll be luckier than I am. Thank you again, Charisse, for that. It was something I really wanted, and I'm thrilled to have it. Until next time, folks, bye-bye.